Okay, so I think we're just like on to our Padagdong moment of the week here. And yeah, I just needed to kind of go on a little fucking diatribe about life. No, because I think it's important because like I really want to feel strongly about talking about like why I'm doing this podcast with Doug specifically.
Right.
And because I like, to be honest, like I really kind of struggle working with Asian men. Because
straight Asian men.
Straight Asian men.
Yeah.
Gay Asian men call me like I don't believe in heteronormativity.
Yeah.
So like get at me. But I mean like it is hard because like for me personally, like when I talk to straight Asian men, like a lot of them like they come from a lot of conservative backgrounds or very religious backgrounds, and so like being
That's me.
yeah, so being like, you know, not only an Asian person that they might perceive as like a threat, like whatever, physically, mentally, whatever, but like it's also like because I'm gay, like it's like I do always feel like there is this kind of like
don't get the gay on me.
Yeah, exactly. And like Doug and I have only hooked up a couple of times.
No, just a couple times.
No, it's just like I am not here to like you know, Grim Reaper like seduce straight men. Like that is not my like. I have a smartphone. I can do that. Whatever, you know.
Right.
Whatever.
Grindr exists, or what was that? You said that.
Jacked for the Asians. Yeah, we can do a whole episode on that. We can figure that. But I mean, I've kind of gotten some messages where it's just like, oh, why would you work with this person? It's just like, oh, they're A, B, and C. And my thing is like, I met Doug, and to be very frank, like I was like, ooh, like this one I do feel like is a mess. But like,
wait, would you say I was more of a mess than other straight Asian men? Or like kind of baseline mess?
God, I feel like you were more of a mess, but you were also smarter than a lot of other Asian men.
Oh, thank you.
And so like, or maybe not even smarter, but like
self-aware.
No.
No.
No, but like you were really pushing against the wall in a way that like I connected to. And but like you were a disaster. Like your clothes were so raggedy, your hair looked crazy.
I will admit,
like,
I let myself go in the past few years.
I mean, like, and like, I was like, but like, it's like if we all polish ourselves to be the best people that we can be, like, we are like, there's always something there. And like what I've been getting really frustrated with the Asian community is there's such easy way of like dismissing people or canceling people. It's kind of like, it's a very Asian thing to like kind of like cut ourselves off at the knees or like salt the field so nothing else can grow, because it's like, and for me, it's like kind of with the Asian community, we kind of want two things. It's just like, we want to cancel people, but we also want them to like learn their lessons and grow from it, but like still then set them on fire. It's like, and so for me, I'm just like, my goal the last 2 years was like, I'm here to help anybody, you know, like straight, gay, man, woman, non-binary, whatever. Like, I am just here to be like, do you need help? You need help punching out that script? Here, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
And I'm not expecting anything in return.
And that was what drew me to it, actually. I know I talked this about in the first episode, but when you posted that, you posted on Facebook, you said something like, all the Asian writers get at me. I want to help people. I want to help them. And that was like, to me, that was the first time I saw anyone write anything like that, where they were just like willing to like just freely give their services.
Because like, how are we as a community like going to change if we're not willing to like create the infrastructure to help us change and to help us grow? Because frankly, people that have come at me, I'm just like, I've done the exact same thing to you that I did to Doug. Like, like A, B, and C, and D, and E, and F, and G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, W, X, Y, and Z people. Like, it's just like, I've put time into every single person to help, because like, I don't have like family besides my sister, you know, like really, like I don't have like, so like the only thing that I have is the community that I build, like that I intentionally build in my life. Yeah. Like, it's just like, you know, like, and so if we kind of like, I'm getting fucking crazy. it kind of is that Asian experience though, of just like we don't have these like, you know, like wonderful, warm, a lot of us like these like wonderful like home family lives. So it's like we are used to doing everything on our own and used to just being like,
it is
fine,
this,
I'm gonna do it.
It is this Asian competitiveness, I think, where a lot of times, like even not even in the entertainment industry, but I feel like in any industry where it is like I feel like a lot of us treat it as a like zero sum game. We're like, oh, I'm gonna get into Harvard. If I get into Harvard, like this person's not gonna, like I gotta get mine or whatever. I gotta step over the other Asians to get my shit. And like I think like I felt that even, you know, like amongst a lot of people early on when I moved to LA like 5-6 years ago. I think it is changing though. I think like more community is being set up, but I think there is this kind of like just very competitiveness that just like prevents people from like being like, because they're like, hey, there's only a certain amount of spots available for Asian actors. I got to get that spot. I can't let this guy get that spot. Right. And so it's just like, I don't know, this toxic kind of, you know.
I mean, like there were so many people that were like, don't waste your time. Like, don't work with that person. About many Asian men. Yeah. Not just you, but like, and especially it's even like, it's also about like, you know, like, if an Asian woman was just like, oh, don't stop. Like, why do you keep helping this person? Like, they're not nice. They constantly treat you like garbage. Like, they make you cry. You know, like, why do you keep helping them? And I'm just like, because like they're treating me like garbage because that's how they feel about themselves. Like, it's like they don't have a high esteem for themselves, and so like the only way that they can operate is lashing out at me. And it's just like, it's just like, it's easy to wait out that storm because like it's not actually adding any weight to my shoulders. Like, yes, I get emotionally upset. Like, yes, I still get frustrated when it's like for me, the straight Asian male MO is like, they either flat out don't hear me, or they will hear me but then or like disagree and then get angry with me, or they just will like pretend they didn't hear me, or they hear me and then like 2 days later they'll be like, they'll present it as their idea.
I think I'm category 4.
I mean, and it's this kind of thing where it's just like, that's fine, and we just need to like continue, because like, you know, like I like have been held up so much by like you know, like held up meaning helped so much by like Asian women in my life. And
so what is your experience been like with Asian women?
I mean, I think that there's just this camaraderie of just like there's a double marginalization there. There's a like Asian women like being women and being Asian American, like when they see like, oh, you're gay and you're Asian, you know, like I don't have the same chips on my shoulders that Asian men do, but I still have different chips on my shoulder. And so it's this kind of like, when you find that kind of kindred, like, yes, let's, like, we get it, you know, like, and it's just like, for me, it's just like my community is just like, we just have to keep working hard and keep on putting out the work and making sure that it's excellent and holding each other accountable to that high standard. Yeah. And like, for me, unfortunately, like, I've really tried to get straight Asian men into like that community, and like I'm gonna keep doing it, but it's just like we have to first unpack and deal with like the damage that we all have before we can get on that, whether you're whoever you are.
And like, you know, I know you're frustrated with all this, but like I feel like gay Asian men are kind of like this bridge for Asian men and Asian women to kind of like I know that's a lot of emotional baggage on your shoulders, but I feel like there is this divide that can be bridged, and I think like gay Asian men are kind of like the not the solution, but like a big part of like bridging that.
I mean,
in my opinion, I don't know. I mean,
we'll see. I mean, like I didn't even know like it's like the gay Asian community is so small. In general. Right. You know, and so it's this kind of like, I can count, you know, the number of gay Asian writers. I think, are there less than 10 of us? Like, I don't know. Like, you know, like, and so it's like, I think that we have this kind of like, we have nothing left to lose, and we don't have a safety net, probably, you know, like most likely from where we're from. And so it's this kind of thing where it's just like I see so much squabbling on both sides of like the straight spectrum between Asian men and women, and I'm always just like, we would be so much stronger if we just like work together and like literally we're literally equivocating against, you know, we're rubbing two grains of rice together, you know, and where like other people are enjoying feasts, and like it's just like, let's fucking feast together. That's all. That's my point. I need to stop saying fuck too during this podcast because
I'll try to edit them
out. But I think that's it. I don't know. Is there anything else? I really like this episode. I think it was super fun.
Okay.
Listen to Years and Years with Key. Listen to Far East Movement.
And
we'll put links below
Dua
for them. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm gonna kill you. This is like, we need to do a whole gay episode because this is honestly stressing me out. Like, we're gonna be doing an episode where I like, because I feel like I've been working on like Doug's. Oh, this is what I want to button. Oh. Is like that when we ask people to change and we tear people down, like, I think it's only fair that we are there when these people are really trying to build themselves back up and change. And that's what I've actually really seen in Doug. And that's what I really want to kind of impress upon everybody, is that like, we are here to build a better tomorrow. And so let's, like, when someone's like holding out a brick and being like, hey, I made this brick, can I put it in the wall? Like, yes, you can. Yes. Like, let that be. And so on that note, you know, love each other. I mean, like, if you're straight and you're not bisexual, like, you're ruining America, I guess. I don't know. No, I'm just like lonely and celibate and like only date abusive people. So I don't know. Like, what's happening in my life? That's it. We gotta go. I'm talking too much.
All right.